I grew up with Greg, you know. Greg and I grew up together back in Birmingham, Alabama, right there in housing projects, Skeleton Village. Grew up, he was more of a basketball player, I was more of a football player, although I did play on the basketball team.
Yeah.
So we played 3 years together on our high school basketball team together. Greg was a shooter, a pure shooter. Now he was kind of slow. He wasn't our best defensive guy, but he was by far our best offensive guy.
Yeah.
And we just had some good times together, and we've kind of kept up with each other over the years. He was one of the groomsmen in my wedding. I was one of the groomsmen in his wedding. And we've kept in contact for over a number of years. It's just good to see him out here, you know, coaching and very knowledgeable. I was able to sit in a little bit on the pregame speech. Have always been a basketball guru, has always known the game, has always been a good guy, community guy. So, I mean, you guys are very fortunate to have him here, being the head coach here.
Talk about what you know about him, his family, as far as his kids and all his kids going to play professional based on, you know, what he's done as a player and a coach.
Well, it's kind of interesting with Greg and I because we didn't know we were going to have as athletic children as we did. I mean, both his girls, you know, were pretty much basketball superstars. I think Bonner still plays in the WNBA, but also his son, when his son was playing basketball at Bakersfield State, and my son was playing at the University of San Diego. And his son was a 2, my son was a 2-1, you know, a combo guard. And his kids have done extremely well. And I'm really just proud of what he's done. He poured a lot into those kids. When I talked to him all the time when they were younger, he was always taking them out in the gym, training them, calling them, making sure they're on the right team, being coached by the right people. So he's been a great father and a great leader for those young men and women.
Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, last question. We're going to step back a little bit. I want you to talk about the transition from high school, because he was basketball, you were football. So talk about how he went the way he went, how you went to talk about how you went to Alabama, you played there.
So when we grew up in high school, obviously I was highly recruited for football, although I played on the basketball team. And Greg was being recruited for basketball. He was a little bit of a late bloomer, but when I left and went to Alabama, he was still in high school. And we ended up hooking back up together, but I think he went on to a junior college first, and then he went to a 4-year college. Because I remember when I was playing, I was a rookie. I was in my rookie season with the Denver Broncos, and Greg and the team was out in it wasn't Denver, but it was in I think it was Colorado Springs, and they came out to play a basketball game. So he has always been a basketball guy, and very good one, good player, and he's kind of always been a good friend. He's my best friend. We've been knowing each other for a number of years, and it's just good to be out here in California, be able to kind of watch it and, you know, face to face and see him do his work, man, out there on the court.
Okay, last thing, what's your hope for him as he moves forward, if you know anything about some of his aspirations as far as his coaching?
Well, I know one thing, Greg has been successful wherever he's been. I think he wants, you know, talking to him right before pregame, he feels like he's got a really, really good team, and he feels like he can really gel these guys and move this program to where they can be competing on a national level and compete for the championship. So, you know, those are his dreams, his goals. And I think, you know, him being Greg, I think he's gonna get there.